Greetings, viewers, and welcome back. It's time for your replay of the week. Once again, I'm here with your Red Rupee, of course, and alongside me, none other than...
Deckard. How's it going, Red Rupee?
It's going pretty great. We've got a lot going on. I guess we should talk about it a bit
going on.
before we get started while they get this draft underway. What do we got up?
We've got, by the time you see this video, 2 weeks until our Steam release, February 15th. We're going to Steam. It's going to be awesome.
Full open beta,
early access, and we've just announced our two bundles, and Commander Edition and Squad Edition.
Tell me about that Commander Edition.
Commander Edition is, you get all pilots, now and future, forever. You get a bunch of gear. You're going to get the famous, well-known, amazing Grant Kirkhope soundtrack and a 100...
Grant Kirkhope?
Grant Kirkhope. He likes to be called Grant, not Grant. And you're also going to get an art book, digital art book, over 100 pages so far, of basically the roadmap to how Dropzone was made over these last 2 years. It's an incredible piece of literature, well, artistic literature. It's going to be great. So everybody watching, I highly suggest you get that Commander Edition because it is one nice package.
All right, while Deckard has been going on about all the fancies you can check out on Steam here, the game has gotten underway. We've got Knockout, Recon, Pandora hanging out for Peert, Surplus Noodles bringing Vice, Recon, and Pandora as well. So similar except for the tanks. It looks like Noodles taking the first central hive, looks like he's going to take the second, and just taking a look at his composition overall, it looks like his is just a bit more, I'd guess, got a little more beef behind it. He's got Vice, he's got a defensive body here on Recon. He's also running the plasma drones as well, so I think his is just a little more able to stick around on the field. That said, Peert has potential to really bring the hurt with Knockout, but of course, her being the lowest health tank and potentially getting under a little duress if you pop that shredder field at the wrong time. But anyways, we're seeing some aggressive play.
And Recon's in trouble already for Peert. He's got 2 rigs against him, and he goes down very early in the game. Knockout came in a little late trying to save him. Not going to make it in time. Recon for Noodles has got to retreat now. And Vice is also going to have to retreat because he is very low on health. But Pandora for Noodles came in as well to support that. Knockout is very healthy now. That shredder field doing a lot of damage, and Vice is so close to death. Will he escape in time? Looks like he's gonna make it.
All about that plasma drone. That plasma drone has a slow on it, which most people tend to discount, but that slow, I think, actually was what prevented Knockout from getting that final hit.
Yeah, and a damage over time as well with that slow.
Yeah, so Knockout did manage to snag the core, at least kept Surplus Noodles from potentially getting 5 of those initial 6 cores, because he did get both the central hives that we saw right there. And now it looks like Peert's getting himself onto the scoreboard after losing that initial rig. That's the one good thing about I guess losing your rig early on is that death timer is relatively low.
It comes back real fast. I don't know if I would conclude that as a strategy, but it's definitely the greener side of the grass.
I'm a core half uploaded kind of guy.
I'm a rig half spawning kind of guy. So anyways, for those of you who don't know, Surplus Noodles is one of our own, very own. Ken, he's an amazing effects artist. Known for his lack of emotion, and Peert, he's
one of the Dropzone Nation guys.
That's right.
So it's kind of community versus dev on this matchup. So not to say that we're swinging for Surplus Noodles ourselves.
I don't know. I like to swing for Peert just because it gets Ken a little.
I don't know. You better watch out. Ken has affinity for explosions.
It's true, he does. So here we go with 3 of Peert's rigs focusing down a hive. Well, I don't know if you can see that. Surplus Noodles is actually putting a little pressure on the vision tower. Recon bursts out of there, but goes down.
Oh man, Pandora was hanging out on the retreat with all kinds of turrets and mines.
It was trapped. Crazy.
Surplus Noodles has been playing super aggressively so far. We saw that deep dive on the Northwest Hive early game, and now we see Recon still tangling with Knockout despite being super low, and Pandora, I think great.
Double plasma drone. Oh, that's a lot of damage, and she popped. She popped the shredder field, which allowed the armor to get reduced, and that damage over time did even more damage than originally would have been planned if shredder field had not been popped.
Yeah, really excellent positioning with that Pandora, just blocking off the retreat path, fighting up front with 2 rigs over there, and then on the left side, having Pandora cover the retreat. That was really sweet. Looks like Total Vision might be under a bit of a threat right now from Surplus Noodles. Let's see if Peert manages to thwart this attempt.
Ooh, a nice dash away from that plasma drone. That was beautiful. I love that. That was
Yeah, and
exciting.
actually just completely ignoring the turret. Now Pandora trying to fall back a little bit, but Recon's just controlling the point very well right now. I'm surprised Pandora's for Peert is continuing to farm with Recon over here.
Oh my god, but
Great micro so far, but I don't think Recon's got what it takes.
oh my god, Recon goes down in a last-ditch effort with those rocket clusters.
I think only 3 of the 6 rockets actually fired before he perished. Pandora still being very brazen in the face of danger. Can't get away from knockout when you're that low.
Down goes Pandora.
Just get mowed right down, literally. Unfortunately, Pandora also fell to that level 2 hive.
Yeah, we missed that. I missed that at least. That's a dangerous time now for Peert because
Yeah, the level 2 hives are starting to come online. Noodles already a bit ahead in the farm, and now, man, now even able to pick off a nice weak alpha for a big old chunk of experience. It's still fairly even up, but being 2 rigs down at this kind of a crucial time.
Recon is back for Peert, and he's going to go take that vision tower, middle left vision tower.
Where did he fire that flare? Oh, he's keeping an eye over here to make sure there aren't any approaching knockouts to interrupt this farm.
I like that. And now Pandora is back on the scene, going to go up to the top left hive for Peert. So now everybody's back on track. Still almost even game with 9.5 minutes left. Oh, but Surplus Noodles picks up the Eradicate very easily. I wasn't even paying attention to that counter. Did you see how close it was?
I wasn't paying attention. Surplus Noodles was a good deal ahead because the farm had kind of stopped for Peert there after, oh my gosh.
Oh, Peert is...
So, I mean, so Pandora is great and can actually certainly deal with a level 2 hive as we've seen, but it does take a lot of micro. You need to make sure you're moving in and out, making sure those turrets are staying up, making sure the drones are going down.
Definitely.
It's not a farm and forget kind of unit like Vice who can deal with a level 2 hive pretty much without any constant micro. So it's something to always keep in mind. While a great farmer, it does take some effort. And while we're rambling,
nice knockout, doing a great job of destroying that Vice and scaring away Recon. Look at those gross plasma sludge tank oil slicks.
Yeah, that actually, I mean, sludge tank is not an often used ability.
It's not. Oh, perfect direct hit from that rocket cluster. Not going to take knockout out, but going to definitely do a good amount of damage and keep Peert on his toes.
And that is how it's
Peert,
done.
I think, is just buying time to get some uploads though, because it was 2 to 5 right
Which
now.
is a smart move because Knockout can't take it, but Knockout's got to get out of there. I don't know what she's doing. Peert, turn around, go home.
I think.
That's the last hit, gonna do him in.
Unfortunate. Yeah, you know, I mean, the Shredder field is great for approaching, but you really don't want to use to retreat unless you're well out of your enemy's range. I think the sludge tanks may have been enough. And it was actually kind of a mixed bag there. Staying there to damage Recon actually made it easier for Recon to finish it off with that combat rush. So if you've got a low health tank, you probably just want to let a combat rush gunner stay healthy and just try to fall back instead of maybe trying to finish him off, because he's eventually just going to have the speed to kite you around.
Absolutely. So here we go. Alpha about to go down for Peert.
Yeah, I mean, despite that kind of unfortunate engagement, it did buy him the time to get a few uploads in there, so it is 4 to 5. Knockout's not far from being back on the field, but Surplus Noodles is starting to really pull ahead in the farm here. He was about a level ahead. With these alphas going down and potentially taking the hive as well, it's about to be 2 levels if he's not careful.
Yeah, and just a reminder, we do not have Alpha Strike as an objective for this game, so Boss Slayer is the one we have for 4 points, but no player seems interested in the boss at all.
Yeah, surprising considering this particular Vice could actually probably handle a boss without much help.
Yeah, and I do believe Surplus Noodles knows about that tactic. I think he's done it before. Recon got to retreat to home base, taking a little different path. That's all right.
And now a little pressure again from Surplus Noodles, keeping those vision towers locked down. In addition to that Mazer Flare we've been seeing, Surplus Noodles, I'm surprised he lost that Vice earlier with that Mazer Flare. I think he saw that knockout coming, but it's something you always have to keep in mind. If that knockout's on the map, you got to be very careful. Like even this Recon right now, if he gets too low on health, getting home is going to be difficult for him considering the position of that enemy rig.
Yeah, and Peert's in trouble, I think, because once weak Pandora goes down, it's a shame.
Rocket Barrage coming in from long range, but not
almost a
quite.
Hail Mary save, but not there. Recon now low on health as well. That's a double kill against Peert.
You can't discount those turrets.
You cannot discount those turrets. They look small
They're
and
everywhere.
harmless,
Look at how many
but they
turrets
do a lot of damage. And
oh
here
no,
comes
knockout!
a low
Don't do
health
it.
knockout.
Oh, she's in for a nasty surprise. Let's see if she makes it through
no.
the gauntlet. I don't think she's gonna do it. This is rough suddenly for Peert. Peert's 3 rigs down. Cores are all over the map getting uploaded by Surplus Noodles, who just scored total vision, taking it to a 5, probably a 6 or 7 point lead here.
So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3.
There's cores all over the
1,
map.
2, 3,
Fortunately,
4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cores on 5 cores on Peert's side. 7 cores total.
I'm ready for the next
I think Peert could spawn and come back to this.
yeah, but it's a tricky situation right now. I don't see an easy way back into this. He's going to at least have to
See that? Exiles
Get-
never stop fighting.
some sort of team wipe or at least win a decisive team fight here.
Yeah, he's
at
gonna
this
have
stage in the game.
I agree. Or somehow go after the boss slayer without Noodles knowing about it while uploading cores. I just we're gonna have to sit tight and see what happens.
It looks like Noodles is doing a good job making sure he's not leaving cores on his enemy's side of the map. You do get to maintain vision of cores when they're in the fog, so long as no one's picked them up.
Does he? Okay, so Peert does see those cores. He's coming back for them.
Yeah, both players I think are just trying to clean up the map right now. A tier 3 hive went down up on the northeastern side. The
Yeah,
northwest
there we
knockouts
go.
picking up. So everyone's just doing cleanup right now. Not a lot of farming happening. Both players have managed to stay at level 10. I'm surprised Peert's managed to keep up with the farm considering how many rigs he's had down. But it looks like he's trying to stick with it. 7 points though in 4 minutes is a rough
I mean,
task.
it's doable, but once you get into the 3-minute territory, if he hasn't killed the boss, he won't have time to let it respawn and get a third
Right.
boss.
Oh man,
And here we
speaking
go.
of,
Yeah, speaking of, Surplus Noodles is coming in to attack the boss and try and get that boss buff and possibly the boss slayer if he can get all 3 later on. Doing a good job here. It's going to go down real easy, just melting that boss away.
and it's gonna be difficult to even fight Surplus Noodles now with him having that boss buff. Although Peert looks like he's just going for the upload train. He is gonna have there's plenty of time for Surplus Noodles to get those boss. So I think Peert is going to have to be aware of that. He's gonna have to try to monitor at least 1 or 2 of the upcoming boss fights here. But with oh man, Recon's even level 5, so his orbital strike is in play.
Oof, that's going to be brutal if he lands that. So
Let's
here we
see.
go.
Pandora's-
Pandora blinks
nope.
away out of safety. Good job on that. Vice having to waste a Dino Vortex.
Nullfield finally out here and is trying to lock down some of those potential abilities that can be very nasty. What's going
It
on
looks
here?
like Knockout almost lost her life against that level 3 hive.
Yeah, level 3 hives are pretty tough even for Knockout on solo duty.
Yeah, and
Is he going for another one? He's pretty beat up.
I think Noodles is going to go for the second boss slayer, a boss kill.
I guess
But
he's
low
got
on
the-
health, so he's got to make sure he balances
got the
out
buff, I
attacks.
guess.
He does have the buff already. And
Yeah, look at that
That's
thing melt.
very easy. We'll melt it away again. So with 2.5 minutes remaining, both bosses
I'm ready
will
for
be
the
able to
next
get
one.
back on the field. So that means that Surplus Noodles has a chance at both areas if he wants to get that third one.
No, it's tricky. I don't see Peert getting. I mean, there's plenty of cores. If it were just relying on cores, oh man, even poaching from Surplus
that
Noodles
is
base,
awesome.
good eye on Peert, like
Nothing you
recognizing
can do to
that
stop it.
probably after the boss kill that either Surplus Noodles is farming and or low on health. We can see it's actually a bit of both right now.
Yeah, I think Noodles is going to have to go home to repair while
But yeah, Peert's doing a good job scouting all over the map with this recon while continuing. He's multitasking very well. He's uploading, he's scouting, he's farming all at the same time, while Surplus Noodles might actually be giving him the window to tie this game up. If he manages to get 3 more cores dunked and then contest the next boss fight, this could easily go into
Exiles
overtime.
never stop
Yeah,
fighting.
I think Noodles is being just a little bit relaxed here because of that score, and now that the score is inching its way to... Oh, what a great thrust away from Dino Vortex. That was... oh, I
That was
love
a dead recon otherwise. That
was a-
recon was goner.
Yeah, and Pandora's almost a goner,
Speaking
but
of-
blinking away to safety as well. I love it. This is a great game. 11 to 12.
Wait, did Surplus Noodles pull off the upload to try to go get this boss kill?
Yep, he sees the...
Oh wait, now he's being indecisive. It doesn't look like he knows how he wants to close the game. Oh, I think he's a...
I think he doesn't want to... He's got 1 minute left. He's going to have to do something. He knows that if he goes for that boss slayer that he's going to have Peert on his tail, causing damage from boss and from behind.
But he's on Peert's side of the map. I think this might be a misplay trying to contest right now. Oh my gosh, here comes the orbital bombardment!
Wow! It goes down. That is so awesome.
Oh my gosh,
There's
that's
no
Recon
health.
eliminated. Pandora's
Recon has-
super low.
That Recon has 18
Rockets.
health. That's amazing. Go home, Recon. What are you doing? Go home. No.
He didn't even take him out. Vice
Unbelievable.
misses the kill.
Knockout is super low in health as well. Vice is super low in health.
Oh wow, then
Knockout
comes
goes
the null
down.
field, stops the approaching Pandora from laying down more
Vice
turrets,
goes
and
down.
now it's just a team kill. Wait, no, he never got the boss kill. He didn't upload. There's 20 seconds remaining. I think this game is Peert's.
That is unreal.
Surplus has no recourse. There's 15 seconds.
And with the GM oops,
Oh my gosh.
Noodles realizes his mistake. Cores
Even if
everyone on
Noodles
the
has
map.
uploaded, if he had uploaded instead of pulling off and going for the boss, there literally wouldn't be the time, and it would be at least a tie game. I guess either way, there's still another core,
How many
so
cores
it wouldn't
will
have
it take?
mattered. But wow,
What a
What a
match.
finish!
Yeah, that was unexpected.
I mean, that was Noodles' game to lose, and unfortunately, I think he just made the wrong choice there at the end. He was playing so aggressive at the beginning of the match, and then he kind of just fell back and was
Yeah, you
resting
can
on
even
his
see
laurels.
in this
Yeah, right
timeline,
here.
nothing happens for the last 4.5 minutes.
Huh. That, I mean, good on Peert for capitalizing the opportunity that was given to him. I mean,
Yeah, my favorite moment I
Noodles had
think
that under control.
was what you saw going over into the dropship of his enemy and poaching those cores from surplus Noodles.
Poaching cores is always my favorite thing to do, and I like that was, I don't know, I just think that was an astute play to just completely move into enemy territory. You know you're on the back foot. Find out where the cores are. Figure out. I think that information is so powerful at the end of the game to know if there are cores on the map, to know if you have a chance at uploading, or whether you need to contest the boss.
Or
and,
need
like,
to go farm or something,
Right.
yeah. And even looking at the death kill comparison, I mean, normally this would have been Surplus Noodles' game.
I mean, yeah, he not only was it let's see, 3. Well, I guess he got the team fight. He actually has more kills Peert does now than Surplus Noodles, but Peert died a lot to the Kibosh. I think he had 3 or 4
True,
Kibosh kills.
that's true. Wow, I loved that the orbital strike with 18 HP on Recon at the
I can't
end.
believe the Recon.
was
That was
so good.
Surplus Noodles let that Recon slip right away. Vice
Yeah.
was so preoccupied.
And then
with
Down
trying to
Vortex
burn
brought
down.
him in, and still the flamethrower didn't
Oh
make a
my
little bit of a
gosh.
touch.
Yeah, all he needed was a lick of flame, and that
Yeah.
rig would have been down.
Amazing.
But wow, what a finish! Someone mentioned this game to me, and I actually thought it was going to be a bum match, but that finish, it was
is
all
good,
about
yeah.
that last team fight. Anyways, I think that's it for us this week.
That is it.
We've got a couple more weeks before release, and
Yep.
we also have a particularly exciting
Friday Night Fight.
Friday night fight coming up this week, and
It's going to be kind of a birthday celebration
I
for
think
our
so.
art director,
one of
David
our
Score.
longest standing rivalries
Yep.
between Dr. Evil and Shaggy.
And then the week after that, we're going to have a very extra special
Release day
day party / cast / stream combination event.
Yeah, we're going to have some special events. We're going to have some giveaways. It's going to be a lot of fun. So
We're going to
spread
have
that
a
around.
smoke machine. We're going to have stars and
Strobe lights,
some-
backdrops. There's going to be mystery fighters.
there might be
There's-
some
oh, man.
mystery fighters. You're going to have a
That's-
lot of fun. That's Wednesday the
excited.
15th, starting probably around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If
And,
that changes, we'll let you know.
And of course, we're going to have lots of other casters kind of celebrating the release with
That's
us.
right.
So
We're going to have other streamers
keep
before
your
and
eyes on
after.
Twitch.
Yeah,
I think that's all from us.
that's it. So thanks for joining us.
This is Red Rupee.
This is Deckard.
Catch you guys next time.
See you, Belters.